It's your boy VACAY-J impromptu live. That's right, we live right now with the first reaction to BMF, fam. First reaction to the show BMF season 4. You know what it is, fam. You know what it is, man. VACAY-J. Look, crazy episode, man. Crazy episode. And I'm coming with my first reaction because I actually thought that this episode was pretty good. This episode was pretty good. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I thought this one was a pretty good episode. It was a wild episode. I mean, spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Come back, see your boy. But if you have seen it, man, I'm about to drop some spoilers. So get ready for some spoilers for BMF. If you haven't seen the episode, go watch it, come back, watch this. But I want to say off the top, if you have seen it, keep on watching. Hit that like button. But off the top, man, rest in peace to Purdy, man. Dang, bro. Like I'm kind of flabbergasted right now because honestly, I thought she had a promising future, man. And turn around, we see what goes down and everything that Meech and T had to do in order to get Purdy in position to get her song played, celebrating in the whole nine. What's good? What's good? Thank you for coming through. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button if you're here for the first time, first reactions. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about the episode if you just watched it like I did. Man, rest in peace to Shorty. It's crazy. I'm like, dang, bro, this is wow, man. Because T and Meech, they had to go through hell and high water with that guy Trell in order to get these release papers in order for her to get a song on the radio. Like, it's wow. Everything that they had to go through only for Trell's bodyguard to do what he did, man. It was a wild episode. You know what I'm saying? I hope Duffy got pinched by Bryant and the Red Dogs, man. I know Duffy gonna hold it down. He not gonna snitch. I mean, he was just about to leave town. He felt like, they was on him. He felt like Brian was on him, right? He, for whatever reason, he just felt like that, right? Because he saw Brian in the club. That's what it was. And I guess he got nervous. He got out of the club on the last episode. But now it's like, yo, Meech, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? The heat is on me. And I gotta go. And they caught up with Meech and Duffy. Dang. And your man Meech jumped in the back of a truck and hid while Duffy got pinched, man. Bad. Crazy. Yeah, man. So, my first reaction to what is it? It's episode 5, right? Episode 5? Yeah, episode 5 of BMF. I'm gonna give it a solid I liked it though. I did like it. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I'm gonna give this a solid 8. I'm gonna give this one a solid 8 because I thought it was well done. This was wild too. Like Charles, it was a lot went on in this episode. Man, Charles, he's supposed to go out on tour. He goes to the pawn shop to get his guitar back. The guy trying to overcharge him. I mean, he sold it to the pawn shop, right? He's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna give me, right? They bought it off of him. Then he came back to get it. And the dude tried to, charge him extra. I'm like, yo, that's his guitar. But he in the business, right? He in the business of porn. Not porn, but he's in the pawn shop. Last episode, what's her name? Estelle. I think that was her name. Estelle told Lucille, this way. Told Lucille to go and pawn the wedding ring. So while Charles is in the pawn shop trying to get his guitar back, he sees the wedding ring and the engagement ring because Lucille pawned it. And they up in there. As you know, we predicted that they was up in there waiting on B Mickey with his girlfriend and his daughter, and they're getting surgery. The daughter's getting surgery. So, they there for moral support. But Charles was upset about that, boy. I don't understand how Charles gonna be upset when, like he knows the marriage is over. But I don't think he thought that she was gonna pawn it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he thought that. He was like, yeah, you could have gave it to Nicole when it was her time. And Lucille was like, yo, I don't want it to be, I want her to have a fresh start. I want her to, be able to start fresh instead of have a ring that's tarnished. I'm like, dang. I know Charles was feeling some type of way, even though he just went out on a date with Lucille. What's her name? Celia? What her name? What's her name? From the shop, right? He went out on a date with her, and because Charles bashed in her ex-husband's face, she got scared. And we thought she was going to get scared because the way she looked at him after he bashed his face, he said, I was defending your honor. She was like, yeah, I think we need to stop this, right? She said, I think we need to stop this before somebody gets hurt. So she got scared of Charles because Charles was enraged. Boy, he was, you remember from last episode. So Charles ain't getting no play from Shorty. And yeah, he mad at Lucille because Lucille pawned the wedding ring. And man, Charles, like I said, spoiler alert, just watch it. It's a first reaction, so you already know. If you've seen it, chime in below. What did you rate this? Episode 5 of BMF, right? Episode 5. What did you rate this? I rated it a solid, what did I say? A solid 8. Yeah, first reaction, solid 8. Because I thought it was pretty good. Like, it was a lot of action going on. They was supposed to play. Okay, so this one right here. I thought T was saying something crazy, but nah, they was supposed to play Purdy's song on the radio, and they paid the radio people, right, to get it played, but it didn't play. They played somebody else. They played one of Trill's new artists. So they ran up in the radio station. As we said, I think we predicted this. Yeah, we predicted this, yo, and said that they ran up in the spot like, yo, we paid you a lot of money. But we saw that in the trailer too. But yeah, the way that they handled things with Trill, Demetrius, Big Meech, I should call him Big Meech and T, and the squad was up in Trill's crib. Man, he's like, what the hell you doing in my crib? She go, I had a dream that he said I had a dream, and they had this pointy award. One of his awards is like, had a dream that somebody took one of these pointy awards and put it right in your head. And I would love for my dreams to come true. I thought that was funny. I thought that was real funny. He's like, you either sign this or we're going to have this award on the side of your head. So he signed it right away. You know what I'm saying? So the way that they did it was super gangster, which I like. I like how they handled that. Trill was shook. And he's like, it ain't. He was nervous. He was nervous because, squad came in there with the shotties for real. They was about to blow mad holes in the Trill. So, yeah, they handled it like BMF would. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I thought it was a good episode, actually. I really, it was a lot going on. I mean, from B. Mickey. Again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go watch it and come back and watch this and then give me your reaction. But if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts on it. Your man right here, B. Mickey. He an upstanding dude, man. He's still helping out Terry. And he told Terry, I gotta be there for my daughter's surgery. And Terry was like, nah, you need to handle the business, then you go home. He's like, yo, I don't know how you do, but how I do with my family, bruh, I'm going to go to my daughter, bro. I'm just asking you. I was like, I wouldn't even ask Terry. Okay, what's up, Gina? I see you, Gina. Gina, what's good? What's good? I see you, Gina Lloyd. Thanks for coming through. Hit that like button for your boy. All right. You said you give it a 9. Yeah, yeah, it was good, right? It was good. It was actually good. Like I was actually feeling it. Like, yo, it was a lot of different things happening, man. I was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But B Mickey, again, he a good dude. At the end of the day, I feel he a good dude. You know what I mean? Like being there for his girlfriend, his daughter. He was getting worried, and you know, Pastor Lucille and them, they all prayed together up in the waiting room because he was, losing faith or whatever. And I thought it was good. Mitchie music in the building was good. My vacay VIP members here. You up late, huh? Okay, okay. Yeah, we doing this first reaction here to BMF. Did you see it? Because I don't want to spoil it if you didn't see it. If you didn't see it, go ahead, check it out, watch it, and then come back. Let me know your reaction. But you did catch the live this time. You caught the live this time. So yeah, yeah. So I give it an 8. Gina gave it a 9. If you did see it, what did you rate it? What did you rate episode 5? I thought it was a good episode for real. Like it was a lot of moving parts. Um, Charles, poor Charles, man. Poor Charles. Again, I don't want to spoil it. I keep saying spoiler alerts. This is my first reaction, so I'm just gonna go through it as I'm remembering things as it comes to my head. Charles was ready to go on tour. He was teaching his little mentee at the factory, and turn around. They was carrying this engine over, and the manager came. He said, "Hey, I like scotch," and distracted the other kid, and the engine fell on Charles's hand. I was like, dang. He was just gonna go on tour. He say, "Yeah, you up for it? You up? You up for it? Okay, okay, that's what's up. Did you see BMF? I hope you saw it. If you did, chime in below. We got a 9. I say it's an 8. Yeah, so that engine fell on Charles's hand. I was like, no, Charles. He says, I think my hand is broken. I'm like, dang, man. So Charles, most likely his hand is broken and he can't go on tour, bruh. Yeah, Gina. I was like, no, you freaking little mentee. Like, why you ain't paying attention? You got scared when the boss came, so you dropped the end. You drop it when he's carrying on the other side. Like, that was wrong with you, kid. Like, bugging. That's an A. Thank you. Just lost Cecilia, boy. Support gaming in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, he lost Cecilia. I mean, I kind of thought that, right? Because you remember from the last episode, she was like, because he was like going in, like he wasn't going to stop. If she didn't say anything, Charles would not have stopped banging his fist into that guy's face. Banging or his face was banging against Charles's fist, right? But yeah, she was just scared because he asked her to go on tour. He's like, yeah, why don't you come with me, And she's like, I don't know. She was super scared, fam. I was like, dang, man. Charles, you lost this one. You lost this one. But to have what'd you give it, support gaming? What's your rating? What's your rating if you watched it? If you watched it, what's your rating for BMF? For Charles to lose his potential girlfriend, right? Cecilia. I mean, I don't know, man. She got scared, support gaming. She got scared. So you must have watched it. What'd you give it out of 1 out of 10? Our first reaction. Nah, she ain't like that. She clearly did not like that at all. She was scared. She was scared of Charles. She's like, well, if he did this to my ex-husband, if he get mad at me, what's gonna happen? Probably gonna bash my face in too. So she was petrified of Charles, man. I don't think any of us ever seen Charles like that. But now you know where Meech and Terry get their, ferociousness from, right? You know what I'm saying? Get they dog from. They get it from Charles. They get it from Charles. You know what I'm saying? Charles got that dog. You know what I'm saying? You mess with the dog, you're gonna get bit, ate up, and the whole 9. Yeah. So he lost his potential girlfriend. It was a reminder when he went to the pawn shop and saw the wedding ring that he gave her. She pawned it. So he was a reminder of losing Lucille when he saw the wedding ring being pawned. And then he lost his hand to play the music, to be on tour, to live his dream. I'm like, dang, man, poor Charles, poor Charlie. Charlie Flannery, man. Poor Charles. Dang, he's out of luck. He's out of luck. Was it SOT? SOT. Shit. No, SOL. SOL. Out of luck. Dang, Charles. Dang. So he was still, again, for him to be mad, he shouldn't be mad at Lucille. Like, she's gonna do what she gotta do. And then turn around. This was perfect. Perfect. The baby makes it, right? She makes it through the surgery. She's better, she's good, she's stable, right? And then, the family goes in there, beat Mickey. Lucille's all proud, right? And then turn around. Beat Mickey was like, I'm gonna wait. I was trying to wait for the right time. But he proposes to his girlfriend right there in the hospital. It was very touching, man. Beat Mickey, upstanding guy. She's like, yeah, we're gonna be like a family again. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, we are a family, right? He's like, well, you not my wife, you know what I'm saying? So let me just do this. He got on one knee, made it happen, right? Asked Lucille, can you be the officiant? Can you officiate this? She's like, yeah. It's like, Charles, can you be the best man? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell the fellas at the factory, and he bounced. And Lucille was like, she didn't know what to do because he was pissed off. I mean, she pawned the wedding rings, and then turn around, he proposes to his girlfriend. So it's like, Charles, man. What do you say, Gina? Gina says Charles shouldn't have got shouldn't have got out the bed this morning. I know. This was not Charles's day at all, Gina. Not at all, man. I'm just like, dang, Charlie. Bro, you should, yeah, for real. You should have just stayed home. Just didn't do nothing. It's like, I ain't going to work. I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll get the guitar tomorrow. I'll talk to Cecilia tomorrow. It was just back-to-back L's for Charlie, man. Back-to-back L's. But I was happy for these two. I was happy for B. Mickey, Mr. Mickey, as they call him. Mr. Mickey, your baby's doing well, right? I'm happy that these two are getting together. He gets another chance. He gets another chance because, he lost that chance with Kato after he had to take her out, right? Because she was snitching and she was working with the op and working with Lamar, right? So he took her out, only to find out later on from Bryant that she was pregnant with his child. So this is giving my man a second chance at life, period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of happy for B. Mickey, man. But you know what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking? I was thinking while he was proposing, everybody was all happy because me, us, Power Universe, all of that. As they all happy in the moment, I was thinking the baby's monitor was just gonna go beep, 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 and just start speeding up, and then the nurses, hey, wait, what's going on? Right. And then boom, it's like, oh, we gotta do emergency surgery, something's wrong, something. I thought that was gonna happen. Because I'm just waiting for the tragedy to happen, but it didn't. It happened in another scene with Charles. So, yeah, man. Let me see. Support Gamer says the start of Charlie's villain arc. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that as I was talking about it, right? So it's like, yeah, he has no other choice but to join forces with his son. He can't play no more because his hand is broken. They got the record company up, and they just lost their first artist. They just lost their producer, engineer, Duffy. Man, it's just bad. But at least what I can say is it definitely was Meech's episode because your boy Meech finally got to clap the cheeks. I know it rhymes, but your boy Meech finally got to clap Maria's cheeks, and it was very, very nice, okay? Maria's a beautiful woman, and I was very happy to see that she was absolutely she was in full form. She was very lovely young lady. I'll say it like that, respectfully. And Meech absolutely did what he needed to do to get his stress out because Duffy got pinched and everything. But Maria's a very, very lovely woman. I'll say it like that. Respectfully for all my ladies that are on the line. Yeah. When we do the recap, when we talk about it fully, then yeah, I'll go into more details. But yes, good job, Meech. Good job. Good job. Let me see how. Gina says, I'm so hurt by Duffy. I know, man. You saw Duffy when he got pinched, right? And he was looking right at Meech as Meech is kind of in the back next to the barrels on this truck that was slowly driving away. And you see Duffy's eyes like, hold me down, son. And he just gave him the package of money to give to his father. He said, yo, just get this to my father if anything happens to me. Man, it's just like everything was foreshadowing that Duffy was either going to get pinched or Duffy was going to get popped, right? One or the other. Either Duffy was going to get pinched or Duffy was going to get popped. And Duffy got pinched, man. They got him. They got him. Dang, Duff. But yes, we had a good time. T came through. Soft ass T. What do you call it? Tender D. And Markeisha, right? Markeisha, and boom. Let's talk about that. Again, a lot happened in this episode. That's why I gave it a solid 8. Boom came home, broke into the house, and surprised Markeisha. After she gave the cheeks to T, here come Boom, breaking in the house like, yeah, what's up, baby? I'm back. And she's also, oh my God, like, how did you get in? Da, 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 da. And he turns her over, slaps the cheeks. You already know what's going down after that. You already know he just got out the pen. You already know what's going down with Boom coming home. That was a crazy surprise. I was not expecting Boom to be at the house, to clap, Marquis's cheeks as well. Everybody's getting cheeks in this thing. Everybody getting cheeks. So that was a crazy surprise as well. You know what I'm saying? So what happened to Purdy, man? R.I.P. to Purdy. I can say it now because we so far in. Y'all should have seen it. Now, if y'all coming in, hit that like button. But rest in peace to Purdy, dog. Ah, man. And I don't know if y'all remember, if y'all saw me talk about it. I'll talk about Lamar in a minute. But I don't know if y'all see me talk about it when I did the exclusive picks. I was like, yo, her rap better be no cat rat. You know what I'm saying? Simple raps. You know what I mean? I was like, man, she better not be whack. And she actually went up there and did her thing. I was like, and it was over Duffy's beats. I was like, oh, okay. Like, she was rapping real nice, like, real soft and whatever. She did her thing. And I was like, all right. I was bopping my head to it. It wasn't whack. It wasn't outstanding, but it was good. It was good, And then for Homeboy to do what he did, man, the bodyguard, Trill's bodyguard comes in there. Pow, pow, pow. It's like, dang, man. Dang. She ain't even get to finish the song, man. Dang, you couldn't even let us finish the song. You couldn't let Purdy finish the song, man. Come on, man. Come on. But then turn around. Oh, man. Hold up. Let's talk about Lamar. Lamar, boy. This dude is psycho. Super psycho. And then he see his cousin. I thought we was going to see his cousin again. Cousin up in there messing with dead people, looking at the areolas. I'm like, dang, man. And then he fixes him up. right? Fixes Lamar up and turn around again. Spoiler alert. Okay, I give it a 8. Okay, RIP to Purdy. Yeah, okay. You gave it the solid 8 too, huh? Just like I did. And then your man come up in there, let his cousin patch him up. He's like, yeah, as I remember you saying, thanks, Meech. I think you owe me an apology. Come on, man. You had your dog shitting all over the place and doing all this and that. And he's like, all right. I'm sorry. Right? And then turned around, Lamar popped him and threw his ass in the furnace. He's like, yeah, you helped me cremate my dog. Now I'm gonna cremate you. I'm like, dang. I was actually laughing. It was definitely karma for his cousin because his cousin was working with Meech to get him on the crack in the first place. He's like, yeah, I went through my 12-step program. But for him to say, yeah, you helped me cremate my dog. Let me cremate you. Put his ass right in the furnace. I was like, wow, Lamar. And then took the keys to his car. Yes, cooked them, right? Yeah, let me see. It turned Lamar into a Marvel character. Lamar been like the ultimate villain, yo. That's why they brought him back. But yes, Mitchie Music cooked him. He was like, so for him. You ain't coming back next season, yo. You not coming back next season. Yeah. Yo, Eugenia, you funny. Ashy Larry is ashes. He said ashes to ashes. Ashy Larry to dust. Crazy, B. Crazy. And then turned around, took his keys. Now he driving the hearse. That is the perfect vehicle for Lamar, B. That is the perfect. Tell me that ain't the perfect vehicle for Lamar. To me, that's the perfect vehicle for this guy to be driving around. And now he got to go see Meech and T once again. I don't know. Look, I mean, we know that Meech and T going to survive. I just want to know how they're going to take him out. That's what I want to know. How they going to take Lamar out? What do you think? Because we at episode 5 right now, so we got 5 more episodes to go. So we got some time. But I want him to start terrorizing. You know what I'm saying? Like start terrorizing Lamar. I think he's on that run. He got passed up. He's good. But yeah, it's time for him to start terrorizing BMF the way that he used to. Bring back the show. But this was good. I think even if Lamar, even if his scenes wasn't in there, there's a lot that went on. There's a lot that went on in this thing. What do you say? Mr. Music says, yeah, Lamar seems I know. He is invincible, yo. Look at his face. He's crazy villain. Let's talk about it. Nicole got freaking Worm up in the bed in his drawers and socks. Like, what the hell? They got a party in the house. So yo, Nicole is wild, yo. Like, she turned 18 and she is just wild child. What is going on with Nicole? She just super wild child. What is going on with her? But yeah, man, like Nicole up in there with dude in the bed. And it's like, well, what you doing, Nicole? Like, what you thinking about? Like, how are you doing this? And then what? Your mama gonna come home from a church event and you just gonna make sure everybody gone? She's smoking. Terry come up in there on some like, what you doing? How you gonna let people up in there? She's like, I'm 18. I do what I want to do. Why are you here? I was checking on before I went out of town. And then he sees Worm's sneakers and sees the doobie. And he's like, this mother freaker takes Worm out of there. I'm sorry. It ain't like that. He threw his ass down the steps. I was like, dang. He's like, next time he come, I'm going to take him out myself. Yeah, Nicole. Nicole is a young Lucille. Oh, Lord. Dang. If I had my special effects, it would be I would put the the scratch record on it. Ah, man, that's crazy. Crazy. Lamar's just came from book 2. Same plot armor. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. But see, I can appreciate that. I really can appreciate because he's a good villain. He's the best villain. Do not bring up that lady, whoever she was from last season, because I'm trying to get that image of that person, Henry, out of my head. He is the ultimate villain. Keep him around. Do whatever you need to do to keep out. If there's another season, I want to see him in the next season too. Okay. Just trying to terrorize BMF. Period. Period. But yes, yes, yes. Nicole, man, I'm just, am I shocked? I guess not. I mean, you said it. You said Nicole is a young Lucille, and Lucille did have babies when she was young, right? She had Meech and Terry, and like, yeah, yeah, man. What you mean, what lady? Yeah, man. I'm just saying, man. Like, Lucille, Nicole, she just on a downward spiral. Downward spiral. Now we find out that she pregnant. You know, T baby mama come up in there. Yeah, Terry told me about, you having a little party up in here. She's like, when's the last? And she threw up. I said that. I predicted. I did predict it. Go check it back. Run the tape back. I said that Nicole probably gonna throw up, and somebody gonna be like, "Are you pregnant?" Whatever, whatever. I predicted it. I'm pretty good. I'm okay. I'm okay with predicting stuff. I'm okay. But yeah, she didn't have a period, man. And Terry baby mama know all about surprises. Terry baby mama know all about surprises because they ain't planning to have on them kids. Like she did not plan to have those kids with Terry. It just was like, up, you pregnant. Oh, we about to have another baby. So she know all about that. All about that. So Nicole pregnant and Lucille don't know yet. She said, Mama gonna kill me. She gonna kill me. Yeah, she gonna kill you. She's like, yeah, Daddy said he was proud of me. What about the scholarship? What about Breeze? And she thinks it's Breeze. She thinks it's Breeze's baby. She's like, yeah, I know it's Breeze because, before he left, we got busy 3 months ago. So who y'all think it is? Is it Breeze, baby? Or is it Big Worm? Is Worm the father or is Breeze the father? Dang. It's a shame that she's in a position like this where she might not even know or might not be sure who the daddy is. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, when T and Meech find out, it's a wrap. It's a rizzy wrap. What y'all say? Gina says, Nicole wanted to be grown. Yep. Careful what you ask for. Now yep. You right about that. You know what I'm saying? She want to be grown. Well, you're going to have to handle grown responsibilities. Sport Gamer says, what if Lucille forced Nicole to get... Ooh. Well, I don't think it's going to happen because, right, she's a pastor. She should be pro-life, right? I don't know. I don't know the position, you know what I'm saying? But, she ain't having an abortion, so I don't think she's going to encourage her to have an abortion. She's going to be like, you lay down, you open your legs, you're going to have to take responsibility for your actions. That's what I think Lucille's going to be on some like, well, you know what? You just lost everything. And now you're in a position like me. I know Lucille's going to be hurt because I think that's what she said a while ago. She was like, yo, Nicole, I don't want you to be like me. And they was talking about her just having kids. And, she didn't really want to be in that position with Charles, but they got pregnant and she was just handling her responsibilities. And I didn't think she felt like she was locked in. You remember that? She felt like she was locked and obligated to take care of the kids and take care of family. But that's not what she really wanted to do like that early in the game. So, yeah, man. Nicole is pregnant. Dang, man. Dang. Okay, what else happened? Help me out. Look, man. Duffy got pinched. Meech got the draws. Get the draws. Meech got the draws. It was a very nice scene. Terry got the draws too. Boom comes home. He gets the draws from Markeisha. Right? Bryant. Yeah, I said Bryant already. What else happened that I'm forgetting? Anything I'm forgetting? Charles. They broke Charles's hand. He can't go on the road, which is terrible because that was his dream. He was talking about this and bragging. He lost Cecilia. Man. B. Mickey gets engaged. What else happened that I'm forgetting? I think I talked about Trill already and them making them sign a contract. Yeah, it was a wild episode, fam. And I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I just want to give you my first reaction. Like I said, I give it an 8. If you're watching live, definitely chime in below. Give me your rating. Support Gaming, you gave me your rating? Did you give me your rating already? Let me see. I don't think you gave me your rating. Support Gaming. What was your rating? Yeah, so I ain't, like I said, I ain't want to hold y'all, man. I just know that this episode definitely got me turned up a little bit. That I definitely want to do a first reaction. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina. Yes, Loco, thank you. So I did predict that too. I said, that Loco, what he's going to do is he's going to go to Michi. Like, Michi, J. Bush, you're not your hombre. He's not my friend. It's funny how Michi just knows Spanish, but really Terry is the one that went to school and learned Spanish and speaks it fluently. But Michi, he can understand it. Like, oh, no hombre, he's not my friend. Oh. Yeah, so Loco told Meech about Pusha. Yeah. How you think they're going to handle that? At this point, there's no loyalty. And I know he called, what's his name? Not Duffy, the other guy. That looks like, Duffy and him look very similar. But he called, he's like, yeah, we got to get his little brother that could probably do better. Right? So he might get his little brother to take out Pusha. We'll see. But they gotta handle it one way or another. They're probably gonna handle it in the next episode. But yeah, Pusha gotta go. We've been said that. I think T would be the perfect person to take out J Push because, man, he does not like J Push. Once Terry finds out, he's gonna be like, "I told you, Meech. I told you. Watch, I told you." And Loco was the one that told him. What y'all think about Loco going crazy when that kid was around? Right? They down there in Mexico at Loco spot. T is just trashing his place. He's like, yeah, this place is trash, man. I was expecting something bigger. And then this kid shows up in the bushes and Loco goes loco. He goes crazy like, come over here. Da, 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 you could be a spy. And Misha's like, what you mean? We don't hurt kids. He's like, yo, I had another spy that was a little boy just like him. I was like, man. Crazy how they do it out there. What you say? Mitchie Music says, VACAY-JAYTV. He's done for betraying J Push. Who's done? Who's done? J Push is done. I believe J Push is done. Definitely. Loco's not done. Because Loco, he gonna be like, Mitri, you go handle that, okay? That's not your hombre. Como está ustedes? Mujeres. Handle that. So Meech and T gonna handle J Push by using his brother. Yeah. By using J Push, J Push is out of here. And we knew that was on the way. Last episode, he was like, yeah, how about we do business? I got the thumbs up. I gave myself the thumbs up. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. I could do this. Is it gonna do it? Magic? Fireworks? I forgot I could do that. Anyway, J Push is out of here, B. He's out of here. Let me see. There's just no J Push. He will always be Bodie. Yeah. I know. I know. Bodie, yeah, I know. The wire on fire. But well, yeah, he's out of here, B. You betrayed BMF. You got to go. You got to go, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like that. Your boy Terry's just losing, back to back, losing. You know what I mean? So yes, thank you. Yes, Loco, Meech, J Push. Anything else I forget? Anything else that happened? It was a lot that happened. Back to back stuff happened in this thing. But I think that's it. I think that's all that I remember happening. But again, when we do the live recap, definitely come through for that. But this is just my first reaction. Once again, I give it an 8. Solid 8. Not a 9, but I give it a solid 8 because they had to redeem from the last episode, which was the last episode was okay. It was okay. But this one, I really like this one. Really like this one. All right, family. All right, I ain't gonna hold you. It's time. It's getting late for me even on the West Coast. But thank you for coming through. I appreciate all your love, your support, your likes, your shares, your comments tonight. You guys on East Coast get some good rest. Midwest get some good rest. And yeah, look, this Saturday we're gonna talk about the last 3 episodes of Ironheart. So if you watched it, definitely come through. We're gonna break it down right here on VACAY-JTV, me and the squad. And yeah, man, look out for the BMF recap. I'm gonna go watch The Shy now. And I'm not gonna give a first reaction, but you may see a video tomorrow, so look out for that video. As far as my reaction to that, maybe a recap, depending on how good it is. We're gonna see if Victor and Tiff actually become a couple. Okay, so I'm gonna go check that out right now. I appreciate all your love and support. It's your man VACAY-J. And yeah, look out tomorrow. I may do a morning walk entertainment talk. You know, I got to keep my walks going. All right, family. If you're watching live or on a replay, definitely hit that thumbs up. Put hashtag replay for the replay. Thank you, everybody. Salute to my VACAY VIP members. Salute to the MVPs. Until next time. Salute.